Hello?
How we doing, man?
Yep, everything's good.
Okay.
I just hung up with the other people, so I'm good.
All right. How did that go?
Everything went good. Yeah, thanks. It went good.
Okay. Well, I'm with my partner here, Errol Jarrett, and I'm Boxing Beats and Rhymes, and we run a little podcast from London, UK.
Okay.
So we would definitely love to get some of your insights, and for you to share some of your experiences as a boxer and a trainer. Or whatever else you want to, give us. That would be absolutely brilliant. Well, I think we should definitely start with your last fight. How did you mastermind that, basically? It was a high-profile fight, as you know. Seth Mitchell was HBO's. Yeah. What was the game plan?
Well, the game plan was to box. The game plan was to use your speed and move around, come forward a little bit, but yet still move. Don't get into no brawling match or nothing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much the layout for the fight.
What I liked about what you did, you seemed to almost know that he would be dangerous, and he did have you. A little bit of trouble, discomfort. I wouldn't say trouble. You was in a bit, but you seemed to know.
That's what I keep hearing. Everybody keeps telling me that. Everybody keeps saying that he seemed to have me in a little bit of trouble the first round.
Okay.
And,
so I'm wrong there.
I don't want to say everybody's wrong, but I just didn't see it. I looked at the first round. I didn't even look at the second round. I looked at the first round about 100 times.
Okay.
Trying to really see what everybody else saw.
No,
I just didn't see it.
All right. Okay. That's why I didn't go for the word trouble. I'd say just, I don't know. Maybe
How do you see the fight? Because when I watched the fight, to be honest with you, you're a very experienced guy and you have a lot of experience, and you was fighting for, you had a lot of things on your mind. Obviously, the loss of Manny Steward.
I saw the fight. Well, I saw the first round going. I was moving around. Mm-hmm. As I watch it over and over again, I still see the same thing. I was moving around, boxing him, start jabbing, and I'm trying to get my timing, trying to get his timing down pat. His jab was a lot better than what he previously showed. I said, okay, that's pretty good. He threw a right hand. It didn't catch me solid, but it caught me. A little bit of it caught me. I said, okay, that won't happen again. I'm just moving around. He come with for the big punches. I tie him up a little bit, lay off of him, just keep moving. I keep jabbing, start what I'm doing, and that's pretty much how the first round went. So it made it look like that it was going to be, Seth will go pick it up and knock him out the second round, which was my plan from the get-go. I said, I'm going to start off being regular, very, very regular, so he could think, okay, I know this guy. I know what he's going to do for the rest of the fight. So that's what I started off doing. The second round, that's when my actual initial game plan kicked in. That's why, if you notice, my coach was fussing at me because I neglected the whole game plan the first round.
Okay.
And after the fight, I told him why I did it. I told him it came to me right before the bell rang. It came to me. I said, fill him out the first round. See what happened. And I just got right to it. There was no need to fill him out no more. I knew what he was gonna. I knew his speed. My eyes were adjusted to his speed. And your body can't get adjusted to power, but I'm used to power. I'm not worried about that. And that's when I started. I heard him. He grabbed me. I pushed him off. I was able to get the first knockdown. He got back up. I didn't go crazy. I went to the body, then went back to the head, knocked him down the second time. And, it was pretty much a wrap from there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. One of the most impressive stunners, upsets, this year. Amir Khan and, what's that guy's name? Amir Khan and Danny Garcia.
Okay.
Garcia.
Yeah, that was another stumble. Your one it was big, and obviously you was fighting for Manny or Steward, obviously, because he just passed not too long the week before.
Yeah, it wasn't even a week, but yeah.
Yeah, wasn't a week, man.
His funeral was that Tuesday.
Okay.
And I fought that Saturday.
Mhm.
So it wasn't even a week, but I didn't. A lot of people thought they think. It was a fluke. He was just motivated because Emmanuel Steward, but no, it wasn't that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Emmanuel Steward, he had nothing to do with the fight. It had nothing to do with my motivation for the fight. But with him passing, I always fight, and I want to impress Emmanuel. And it's the same way.
Yeah.
I'm fighting, and I want to impress Emmanuel. Still watching, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, well, you see, I wouldn't see why anybody would think that. Anyway, I mean, you've only lost one fight out of all the fights you've had, so you fight to win. So that
I fight to win.
Yeah,
Fight to knock out.
That's right. There's no doubt about that. Where do you go from here?
I think they want a rematch. They think it's a fluke. I think they called over to y'all guys in the UK and told y'all, we think this is a fluke. What you think we should do? And somebody yelled out rematch. I don't know who yelled it out. Somebody yelled it out. So I think there'll be a rematch in February.
Well, that works in your favor, man, to me, because no disrespect.
I think if the fight was next year in November, it would still work in my favor.
I mean, after the fight, you were saying it wasn't his time, and he hasn't. It's a good learning curve for him. I don't see the point. All you're gonna do is ruin him.
They just go ruin him, man. They could actually have a champion inside this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But they want to take the time and develop him. That's the problem with trainers nowadays, man. They don't want to take the time and develop a fighter. Yeah. I mean, you don't see you just like if you was doing a radio show. We doing a radio show basically right now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. The first DJ to come out of high school, they say he want to be a DJ. You're not gonna let him run the station.
No, of course not.
He's too inexperienced. Come on now, you got to make money here.
Yeah.
And then the first time he messed up, now you have nothing. And instead of developing him, and one day he could have been a good or maybe great DJ, instead of doing that, you rushed it because you just want to do it your way no matter what.
No doubt.
He's a good guy, very nice guy.
Okay.
But he wasn't ready for the big stage. So let's say he would have got me. Let's say he would have beat me.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been ready for Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah. I don't want to use the word disrespectful. It's kind of disrespectful to think they can get a different result. Because I'm not going to toot my horn, right? When everybody was saying that, it's just going to be a routine wing. I said, hold on there. I said, I'm not sure about that. I'm not saying that I tipped anybody to win, but I'm saying this is a 50-50 pick'em fight. And you proved even that was wrong. It was a one-sided, beatdown in the end. So,
but you got to understand that the American public and the boxing public, European public, whatever, they go off punching power when they pick who wins fights.
Okay.
Because we've been actually, I don't want to say tainted, but we've been almost programmed to go off punching power. That's what we've been taught to go off. Mike Tyson have drugged everybody's brain to go off punching power. Yeah. Even I can go even more than that. I can go to Leonard Lewis. Leonard Lewis had a very, very good punching power.
Yeah.
George Foreman, good punching power. Michael Moore, good punching power. When you think of the best heavyweights, they had good punching power. Muhammad Ali wasn't known for his punching power, but he had good punching power.
Yeah.
He had good boxing skills. He had good punching power.
But let's be honest, right? Nobody, apart from Ali, wants to watch heavyweights who can't punch. Nobody really does. And you can punch, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see, okay, let's take Vladimir Klitschko or Vitaly.
So, what the American public attach hold to, they attach hold to a raw piece of power. Not a lot of skill, but a raw piece of power.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? From what I'm getting from you, I feel like you're disrespected. You feel like you're disrespected by, and it's actually insulting for you for them actually suggest that. So if they're even offering a fight out of I don't know, obviously I don't know why you would take it and why, and also you're coaching the Klitschkos. I mean, obviously they hold all the belts. One day you want to be the champion. Obviously you know enough about them to fight them. What's your game plan for the future?
My game plan for the future right now, I got a feeling. I don't know for sure, so I can't say. Mm-hmm. But I'm hoping Vitaly retires. I'm ranked number 3 in the WBC. Areola and I forgot the other guy name ranked is number 1 and number 2. The winner, whoever wins that fight, I win my next fight, I move up to number 2. Vitaly retires, number 1, number 2 fights for the title.
So you possibly could fight Tyson Fury because he just won the interim WBC belt and he beat He won the interim. I agree. Did. Yeah. So they said he obviously, and they're winning the winner. What's the guy's name? Beats the guy.
Kevin Johnson.
No, Areola and what's the guy's name?
Steward.
Yeah, Steward. So see that out of that fight, they're supposed to put Tyson Fury in it. So at that route, you're getting that route.
Yeah. I assume you're ready for anybody who you have to fight for the title. I don't. You probably won't fight Vitaly or Vladimir because of your relationship with them for sparring and training.
And because I'm the trainer of Vladimir, so that's why I'm with Vitaly going ahead and retire and just leave the door open. Or I give me forThe for the WBA. I'll take that fight.
Okay.
I think that's a good fight. Well, that's a good fight for you. I think you deserve it.
I'll lace my boots up and I'll fight him tomorrow.
I'll tell you what.
Hey,
Povetkin ain't gonna fight you, man.
How you see that fight going? How you see that fight going? Is it going the distance? It ain't going the distance, right?
It's not going the distance.
Oh man.
It's not going the distance.
You probably.
The reporter asked me, said, Jonathan, listen, what do you think, Seth Mitchell? Your best bet is to get in the late rounds. What you think about it? I said, listen, man, expect the unexpected. This fight will not go late. This fight will not go the distance. I said, from here on out, you call Seth Mitchell Sonny. I said, if you want to lose your money, you bet on Sonny. That's what I told the other reporter. And I told him, I said, because I said, everybody is underestimating me for this fight. For what? I don't know. They think for some reason, they think I punch like drugstore cotton. They think I punch with pillows on my hand. I don't know. I said, but I'm a puncher, and I'm going to show the people that I can punch.
Well, to a degree, Seth Mitchell was riding on the HBO hype train. I'm not saying he was hyped up, but
I don't blame anyone for the underestimation. I don't blame them for it.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, if that's what they felt like they wanted to do, I'm like, fine. I don't blame them for it. I'm like, cool. Underestimate me if you want. That's fine.
Oh man, you're in a very, very precarious position. I mean, is the HBO backing you? Who's backing you? How does it work? Because he's obviously
my next fight will be on HBO.
Yeah. So you see, your management, are they pushing for the Povetkin fight, and you calling for it?
Well, my promoters are, but to get the Seth Mitchell fight, then in order for Golden Boy to give us that fight, we had to sign a rematch clause.
Oh, see. Oh, you might as well then.
I think the Seth Mitchell fight's a good fight.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's a good fight.
It's a good fight. Listen, he's gonna get paid, and it's a high-profile fight. Yeah,
he ain't learning anything, and he's beat him already.
Jonathan's learned all what he needs to learn about boxing already. Right? He's ready to fight for titles. This is a good fight for him.
Johnny, this is what me and him do. Me and him go at it. But honestly, I'm
loving it, man. It's cool.
Yeah, me and him. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I say it, right? From what I'm hearing from you. You don't want to ruin the guy's career, you see. This is what I'm saying to be. He doesn't want to ruin the guy. He will if he has to. And that's why that's right. So that's why he wants Povetkin or someone other champion. But if they want to put him in front, I'm gonna do him. And I'm gonna do him this time, you're gonna do him worse. You see what I'm saying? Because you already know how to beat him. And the fact that people, in my opinion, what you're saying is that they've disrespected you, you know, I think you're gonna put it on him hard this time.
Yeah, definitely.
See? You know what I mean? You don't want to ruin the young guy because you're just gonna. Because I remember after the fight, you know, you guys are very courteous to each other, and you goes, you know, it wasn't your time, and I hope you learned something from the fight. So you know what I mean? That was that. You know what I'm saying? But putting you again.
Yeah, I mean, I probably say the same thing after the next fight. I probably say the same thing because I disagree with promoters and managers doing this to fighters because in America. We all are searching for another American champion.
Yeah.
To get an American champion, you must groom a contender.
Yeah.
That's the only way a contender becomes a champion if he's groomed the correct way.
Yeah.
And being thrown in a firing pan, not having a lot of easy opponents, then all of a sudden thrown in a frying pan with a hard opponent, it just don't make out to be a nice groomed champion.
No.
All right.
You see that obviously they don't really care about him, you know. They don't. Obviously, he's not really. No,
I don't think it's they didn't care about him. If they match him with guys Jonathan's skill level, this is what's going to happen. He's not a great boxer. It's just the truth.
They must really believe that all you need is punching power to get to the top.
Yeah, that's obviously. Yeah, exactly. But they, you know, these people obviously they're just getting people hurt out here. I mean.
Tell us about your transition into training. I mean, when I saw you training Klitschko against Wack, I was like, what are you doing in there? You should be fighting in the ring. I see you training. So tell us about that, about the transition.
I mean, it wasn't really difficult. But, I mean, actually, it was easy. Vladimir asked me, JB, I believe you could do it. Do you believe? I said, Vladimir, come on, man. Come on. Let's go to the gym, man. Not even talk about do I believe I could do it. I said, I wouldn't be here if I couldn't be here, man, I'm here. Let's go to work. But it wasn't difficult at all. I mean, I just had to. You got to expand your mind as far as on the training side. You got to expand it. You got to stretch it out as far as it can go.
Okay.
Because when you're dealing with a fighter, then you have to you have to be so careful of not telling him to do something that you want to do, or something that you want him to do that works best for him.
Okay. I'd love to know the dynamics. What's the difference between being in the ring and actually training? It must be like, damn, because when he was in trouble, you must have been thinking, damn, what are you doing? You know what I mean? When he got,
it was a relief because you know what, you could talk to 100 trainers, and I bet you at least 99 of them tells you, yeah, I act like I was in there fighting with him. I'm telling you, I be going through the same thing my fighter goes through. For me, nah. I'm happy I'm not in the ring fighting. I don't want to be in the ring fighting, and I don't want to be close to it. I don't want to be that close to it while he's fighting. Let him do his own fighting. I do my own, let him do his own.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, but when he got caught with a shot, he came back to the corner. I mean, it was nothing to worry about, nothing to panic about, because I know Vladimir.
Yeah,
so I wasn't worried.
Okay.
It was a good fight, it was a good fight for Vladimir. It was a good win. So obviously after the fight, the aftermath after the fight, we found out that he's failed a drug test. And what's your take on that?
I wasn't surprised.
You wasn't surprised?
I wasn't surprised he failed a drug test because his coach, not because of Vach. Vach is a very, very nice guy. I have no problems with him, but the people he surrounds himself with make him look really bad.
Okay.
Because the trainer took the stuffing out the gloves.
Wow.
Before the fight, but it was caught by one of the teams from Klitschko, and they had to change the gloves. And then next go around, you got him. You got a situation where, now he failed the drug test. So and if you look at the fight around the 9th or 10th round, Bach was finished. He wanted to quit. His coach kept telling him, no, keep going. Rock was done. He said, you know what, there's no way I can win this fight. Let me go home and rest myself. But his coach kept putting him out there, pushing him. So, I mean, it just makes the whole sport of boxing around the world very ugly when you got guys that can't pass the drug test.
Yeah, 100%, But I'm not sure if the drugs helped him perform, because I think Vladimir would have beat. He could have took 100 steroids.
If he took drugs, he might have put up a better fight.
If he didn't take him.
Yeah, I think if he didn't, it wouldn't have took him. He might have put a better fight. I mean, he was slow.
Yeah.
He was sluggish. Act like he was tired. I mean, it wasn't too good.
No, he just took a beating in there, really. But
Yeah, but he's never really been tested before anyway, and he's never really been tested before. And most of the guys he's been in there, he just rolls over anyway before his size and stuff.
He rolls over all the time. Rolls over 6, 7 rounds. He's knocking them all out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's never really been tested, but it was a good fight for Vladimir. It was a good fight for him.
At least 2 rounds in a row, Vladimir threw over 100 punches.
Yeah.
At least 2 or 3 rounds, he threw over 100 punches. I'm like, dude. Go back to boxing, man. You. I don't want you to wear yourself out.
Yeah, that's right.
Go back to boxing.
Yeah.
Just usually go back to boxing. I mean, you're not gonna knock the guy out, in my opinion. But I said, do me one favor. He got up, he looked at me. I said, go to the body.
Yeah.
He went to the body around 11th round, and he hurt this guy so bad. But he just chose not to go back down there.
Okay.
I would have went down to the body and built a nest. I would have stayed down there.
Yeah, exactly. Then go to the head later on.
Everything that was coming to the head, he was taking and keep coming.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I said, go to the body, man. Go to the body.
Yeah. People often say, and I know you sparred with Vladimir a lot, that when you go in a ring with him, as opposed to watching him, it's a totally different experience. It's just like,
it's a totally different experience. So when you get a lot of guys to come to camp for the first time, and if I see him first, I say, listen, man, you're about to meet Vladimir. Don't pay no attention to him when you meet him, like in regular clothes, okay? I said, wait, just don't underestimate him when you meet him in regular clothes. He looked like a regular guy.
Yeah.
Because when you get in the ring, when you start sparring him, he look huge when you get in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it happens all the time.
No doubt.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all already covered this, but I want to ask the brother, why do you think that there's not more successful American heavyweights?
The grooming. It's like I look at it like this: if you got a farm and your farm is one of the only ones that has, you got all the chickens on there, but you ain't developing no good eggs. You know, so obviously it's the way you bringing them up, where they don't have no longevity because of the way you bring them up. And I think there's a lot of that in America. Is the way these coaches bringing these guys up by everybody look at punching power as another Mike Tyson, but I even believe Mike Tyson was crippled. His punching power crippled the minds of his trainers because they didn't teach him what if he don't fall, what if this and what if that. He was strictly off power. And now you got a lot of these guys that good with big punching power, especially in the heavyweight division, that as soon as they learn they can punch hard, they just go off that and that alone. What if you get knocked down? Can you get back up? Can you retrieve? Can you do this? Can you do that? Everything is about punching power. Hit him. As long as you can hit him, here you go. I mean, there's more to it to the game of boxing than that.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of people simplify that and they just say, well, the Russians have just got too big and strong. Is that just too simple an answer?
I don't believe so, because there's still two men in the ring.
Yeah.
Still two men in the ring. Somebody got to get hit. Somebody will get hurt if they get hit proper. Whoever's the one in the best shape wins. You know, so I don't believe that these guys' sizes just overtook everybody, because that means they never lost. It's not like they got 50 fights or 70 fights and they all undefeated, just sweeping up the division. That's not the situation.
Very true indeed.
I mean, when you go up against a guy, like look at all the guys that win against Leonard. When you go against a guy that's reigning champion, you can't get in shape for the first time ever in your life and think this could be your, just because this is your biggest shot. Now you finally in shape. No, these guys been in shape all their life.
Right.
They've been here. They've been waiting for this moment. They live for this moment. Now you just got off the couch and got in shape just for this moment. Come on, man. I mean, y'all go take the time. Y'all go take the situation too differently.
Okay. I don't like comparing eras, but would you rate them amongst the Alis, the Jack Johnsons, the Joe Lewises, etc.? Would you put him up there with them? I don't
like doing the era thing neither,
okay.
But you have to. I mean, if you honestly want to be fair, you have to. I mean, you can't compare them to each other because I just think the Klitschkos is too big.
Yeah.
But if you compare eras, you even got to go with not even the distance. You got to go with what? Floyd and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
You got to compare those eras. Tommy Hearns.
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns and Brother Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather was in the same category at 160.
Yeah.
No, even 60. Yeah, 147. The same category. Who do you all think will come out on top in that era? Now you got Tommy and Roberto fighting. You got Leonard and Floyd fighting. The winner of those matchups fight each other. Now who's fighting who?
Man, I think Tommy beat Roberto every time. I think Floyd will pot shot Ray Leonard to death. I'm controversial. I still think Thomas Hearns would have beat Floyd if they fought a couple times. I mean, who knows? But I think Thomas Hearns' right hand would have given Floyd problems because Floyd can be tricked, you know, with a jab to the body and a right hand coming up top. I've seen him get hit with that punch, you know, that combo a lot.
Yeah. Tommy and Sugar Ray will end up fighting again.
Okay.
Tommy would beat Roberto, and I believe for the life of me that Sugar Ray Leonard would have destroyed Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
Woo, right.
Destroyed.
I think he would have destroyed them. Reason being,
go on.
Now let's look at these two guys' histories of fighting. Number one, Floyd Mayweather wouldn't have got past Tommy's jab.
Right.
Number two, if he got past them, because anybody who ever jabbed, that's the only reason Oscar gave this man problems, because Oscar had a decent jab. Anybody with a good jab gave Floyd problems. Ain't nobody's jab gonna be too much better than Tommy.
That's right.
Now, Tommy got a wicked left hook to the body nobody really talks about because he rarely throws it, but when he throw it, it's deadly.
Yeah.
It ain't like Mike McCallum, but it is a wicked left hook.
Oh, it's James Shuler.
It is a wicked left hook to the body. Tommy had too many weapons, entirely too many weapons. Sugar Ray Leonard had more weapons than Tommy.
Yeah.
He had more weapons than Tommy. So I just don't see a Floyd Mayweather. I take my hat off to the man. I think he's an extremely, extremely top-class, world-class fighter. But Sugar Ray Leonard, nah, he wouldn't have beat him. Sugar Ray Leonard was the only fighter. Roy Jones came close. He was the only fighter to ever mimic Muhammad Ali to the T and was so successful with it.
Right.
Floyd wouldn't beat him. I think Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't much. He wasn't faster than Floyd, but he was just as fast. But Sugar Ray Leonard, the reason he wins, because he take more chances than Floyd.
Okay.
He want to fight. He want to go get you. He want to get you out of there.
Leonard hit harder than Floyd too, though. He was. I think he was faster, bigger, and he hit harder. So I think Floyd was a little smarter, though.
Floyd, I mean, give and take the competition. You know, you got to give a competition a little of that too, because I just don't think Floyd and Sugar Ray Leonard would ever end up fighting, because if Floyd had to get past, I think Floyd would have got past Roberto Duran. I think he would have pot shot. I think he would have moved on him. But Tommy Hearns, he wouldn't have got past him. I think he would have got knocked out.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, well, that's why I said that too, though. I said that too.
I think he would have got knocked out. I think Floyd's left eye would have been just as big as his glove about a 6th round. And he wouldn't have saw the right hand coming. Because Floyd, I mean, he can't get out of the way of a jab. Look at all the jabs Oscar hit this man with. Yeah. Oscar don't have a strong jab. He got a decent jab. Tommy had a great jab and was a strong jab, fast jab.
Could be right. See, the reason I asked you about the errors is
it was in the conversation of comparing errors. That's why I said.
Yeah. But the reason, because the Ring magazine had Sonny Liston knocking out Vladimir in 6 rounds, but I came to the conclusion that I think if Liston had fought the Klitschko who wasn't trained by Manny Steward, I think he would have bowled him over, regardless if he was 6 foot. I think he would have bowled him. But a Manny Steward trained Klitschko against Liston, against the Liston who fought Ali, I don't see Liston beating him. But that's why, as I said, it's awkward just to weigh up errors, because it depends when they fight. I think with Ray Leonard and Floyd, it depends when they fought. You know what I mean?
I think I'm saying at 25 years old.
Yeah.
Floyd, 25 years old, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay.
And they fight each other. Who wins the fight?
Yeah, man, that is hard to pick, because man, Ray throw a lot of punches, and Ray could probably outpoint. I don't think he would knock out Floyd. I think he could outpoint him. But I don't know. I'm strong. I feel strongly about Thomas Hearns beating Floyd, but I don't know about Ray Leonard.
Yeah, who you got, Mr. Banks? Who you got?
I think Ray knock him out.
Ooh-wee.
It won't be easy.
Okay.
See, a Floyd Mayweather is never an easy fight. It's never an easy fight. So we throwing that out the window, throwing easy out the window. Yeah. But think about Sugar Ray Leonard. I just think he would have got him. I think he would have got him, because Floyd never fought no one with that speed and just as fast. And I guess you know what? I guess the only reason I'm saying it, one of the reasons I'm saying it is because I've seen Sugar Ray Leonard come over so much adversity. And I've seen him go to fighters in the prime of their careers while they rising to the top. He did it so many times. And not only he did it, he loved doing it. And I didn't see that in Mayweather.
Okay.
That may be that's a lot of reason I'm giving Sugar Ray Leonard the edge.
Right.
Because if you look at Sugar Ray Leonard, you could be a top contender, you could be a champion. Sugar Ray Leonard, you got a fight on your hands. He's setting up the fight. Let's go. Let's meet in the ring. Let's do this. He was that guy to do that. I don't think at 140 or any weight, Floyd would have ended up. Well, I don't think Floyd would have signed the paper to fight Marvin Hagler. I don't think he would have fought.
Well, let's be truthful. He did start as a junior lightweight, and I suppose the physical size would allow him to move. Ray started as a welterweight, so he's probably naturally big. He's 5'11" as well. Floyd's 5'7", so
exactly. We talking at welterweight.
Okay. At welterweight, Floyd couldn't beat Marvin Hagler. And I don't want no Floyd Mayweather fans to come and, oh, he could have been. No, he couldn't.
No, Hagler too big, too strong. That's asking too much.
Get destroyed.
See, now, you said Hagler's too big, too strong. Tommy's too big, too strong. Now you got to give more to Sugar Ray Leonard because he did it. Sugar Ray Leonard is a small guy. I don't know if you've seen the guy.
I wouldn't say Tommy's too big and too powerful, not too strong. He didn't fight physical fights, did he? So
physically, yes, I agree. Physically, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree 100% with
that. A lot of intangibles there, you know.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask a question. Since we're talking about those eras for a minute, how do you think? I don't know if y'all asked this question before I came on, but how do you think Manny Pacquiao would have done in that era?
I think you would have said, let me see.
He would have got destroyed.
I think you would have been asking, who is this Filipino kid that just got knocked out?
Thank you.
Filipino kid. Y'all seen Tommy fight that Filipino kid? Y'all see that? Yeah, we saw. Who was that guy? I don't know, but he was a tough guy for a minute.
I tell you
that
what,
would have been a story.
Yeah. Even up to today, I saw people saying, "Oh, we would have loved to see Pacquiao versus Duran." Please.
I mean, it'd have been exciting. It'd been exciting to watch.
Are you kidding me? Did you say they would have loved to see Pacquiao versus Duran?
Yeah, that's what I saw people saying.
They would have wanted Duran to go to jail or something.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And please don't put him in with Tommy Hearns. Please don't do that.
Oh, don't put not Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Pacquiao would have last 2 hours with Tommy Hearns.
Yeah. If you think Marquez was throwing right hands on Saturday, don't even think about Tommy Hearns' right hand, please. Yeah.
I was at the Jermaine Taylor. When Jermaine Taylor fought on the undercard to allow him to fight Bernard Hopkins. Then Bernard Hopkins fought the main event.
Yeah.
I was with Tommy. It was me, Manny, and Tommy. Manny had to do extra commentating, and I was sitting next to Tommy. Tommy looked at me. He said, "John, let me tell you something." So you see those two guys that fought? He said, "Who? Jermaine Taylor and Bernard Hopkins." I said, "Yeah. You seen him?" I said, "Yeah, I seen him." He said, "Neither one of them will go 2 rounds with me." He said, "I would stop them both within 2 rounds." I said, "Serious?" He said, "Yeah." He said, 160. They fight at 160, right? I said, "Yeah." He said, they wouldn't have made it to me at 160. He said, "If I did, I just would have took him as an opponent and knocked them both out."
Yeah.
Well, I can't say nothing. I think you're right.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm a Floyd fan, but if Tommy caught him with that right hand clean, there wouldn't be no comebacks. I'm sorry, he wouldn't be like the Mosley fight. He'd be out. He would be out. He'd be unconscious. If he caught him with the right hand. Yeah. He would be out. You know, there's no doubt about that. And that's not a diss on Floyd. Anybody at the welterweight limit, junior,
that we talking about is any disrespect to any other fighters.
Yeah.
You know, nothing we saying in any disrespect. I'm a fan of the way this man or Floyd trained, the way he fight. I'm a fan of Floyd.
Yeah.
You know, so I love to see him fight. I love seeing him train.
Yeah.
You know, so no disrespect to him and whatsoever, but I'm just giving of what I think will happen.
Yeah. And because look, let's face it, any welterweight or junior middleweight gets hit by a full pelt right hand from Tommy Hearns. It's not a good look for you. It's just not going to be a good look for you. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a good look. The punches are like shotguns, man. You know. Give us some insight on the Kronk gym, man. You know what I mean? That's just like, man. Has it changed through the years? And how long have you been there?
Well, I've been in the Kronk gym, man. Felt like all my life, man. About a little over 15 years. The Kronk gym, which was the basement, was a gym of no other, man. I've never been to a gym like that before. When you walk in, the door says, "This door has led many to pain and many to fame."
Okay.
True statement, man. You go in there, it's a gym of all gyms, man. You go in there, and at any given time, you could see the champions of the world sparring. I remember Manny showing me a tape of Gerald McCullough, James Toney, Tommy Hearns, Mike McCallum, Milt McCoy. Now, I named some top world rated guys, man. former world champion. It's a gym like no other. I mean, you go down there and see world champions boxing each other. I mean, the gym like no other.
Okay.
Tommy Hearns down there sparring Mike McCallum. James Toney sparring Gerald McCullough. I mean, guys you would think never been around each other was in the gym sparring each other.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Milt McCrory.
Okay. Wow, I would have loved to see that, man. See, people don't realize how good Milton McCrory was.
It was the matchups you seen that Emmanuel have on film that was in the gym that was better than the most fights they have on TV. Wow, unreal.
Man.
Oh man, wow. I paid money to see them fights.
Yeah, I would.
Yo, man, have you got the video library, or are you looking to put them up on YouTube at some point?
Well, I mean, they belong to the family now. I mean, I tried to get some. I tried to get them from Emmanuel before. I mean, even before he got sick, and that's what we was gonna do. Mm-hmm. We was gonna start a thing by putting all these fights up. These fights that's in the gym, these boxing matches that was in the gym. Mm. You got all these former legendary guys, former champions in the gym sparring each other. And like James Toney was at what? He wasn't even 60. He was at 160, moving around, boxing Gerald McCullough. I mean, it was just unreal.
Wow, that's just like a boxing fan's paradise, man. That's just
like
gold, man.
Right.
Wow. Are the stories true that, because Detroit in the winter is supposed to be cold, but what Emmanuel used to do is actually turn the radiators up really high so it would get hot in there, just to turn the intensity.
No matter what you do, you open that door in the Kronk gym and the heat will hit you like a punch will.
Okay.
It's hot in there all the time.
Wow. Just, that's just like that boxing utopia, the Kronk gym. You know what I mean? When you see a fighter come out with them gold shorts, it's just like, doesn't get no better. Doesn't get no better than that.
So how's your obviously you how long have you been with a trainer, and have you got any new prospects breaking through?
Well, not at the moment. Well, I got one guy, a young kid named Anthony Burns. He just hit. In fact, he had his first fight October 12th. Then I left to go train Vladimir for his fight. Mm-hmm. So I got this guy coming. I got there's a lot of local guys around. Tony Harrison, local guy. He fought on the Klitschko shows a few times. Got quite a bit of local guys, and I'm still with Ronald Hearns. He'll be fighting, I believe, in late January, something like that. So we got a few guys coming out, So
okay.
Which
few guys in Detroit?
Well,
which Hearns?
Ronald. He fought Lara.
Ronald Hearns. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Ronald.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say he's struggling to live up to the Hearns name. To be honest, he is struggling.
I mean, I try to talk to him and tell him don't ever try to live up to that name, because you would never do it. So why even try? Yeah. Don't put that pedestal above your head, because once people go swear you trying to do it anyway. And once you let yourself believe you're trying to do it, you go do stuff that you ain't ready to do.
Yeah. But it's like I told the younger Spinks who's boxing now, once you have a fighting dynasty like that, you can't avoid that, can you? You know what I mean? That comparison. I mean,
you can't.
You
can't avoid it.
Yeah. I mean, Leon Spinks won the title, 7 fights. Michael Spinks was light heavyweight and the full heavyweight champion. Yeah. And Corey Spinks as well. So he's always going to be dogged by comparisons to,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree 100%. He shouldn't. That's why I say you shouldn't even try to compare.
Yeah. As we discussed, like, Thomas is just iconic, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can't make the comparisons from because the father fought, not the son fight. You just can't. You shouldn't make those comparisons.
No, you can't. It's like Chavez Sr. and Jr. It's just.
So what fighters did you look up to when you was up and coming? Like styles that you feel like, they were great fighters, or you maybe met?
I really didn't look up to. I really didn't pay attention to a lot of styles. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, I really didn't pay attention to a lot of styles. Mm-hmm. I just looked at the fighters. Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali. I looked at all those guys. Okay. Holyfield was another one. I mean, he's another good fighter. Very good fighter.
Was he ever at the Kronk gym?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know why I thought he was at the stage. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think so.
Is there anything you want to tell the public about Jonathan Banks for 2013? What they need to know, what they need to expect?
Well, just look for Jonathan Banks 2013. Look for him to become world champion, or at least be number one to fight for the title or something.
Okay.
I mean, something. I got to get a title shot. I got to get something. I believe Jonathan Banks will become heavyweight champion of the world in 2013.
But what are you going to do if the brothers don't retire?
I have to wait and see. I have no idea.
Okay, you haven't thought that one far enough through yet.
Yeah, I haven't thought that far enough. I have no clue, actually.
Okay.
We didn't even ask you. Sorry, we didn't ask you about the Manny Pacquiao and Marquez fight. What was your take on that?
Well, I predicted Marquez knock him out. I predicted he'd knock him out, and I thought it was a very good fight. I thought it was a very good knockout, actually. I think it was good that he wasn't in there. That guy wasn't in there. Nobody who had to cut weight really bad to get in there to drain himself to fight him. I thought it was good they didn't fight at the catch weight, and I think Pacquiao is going down, possibly doing what he was doing before, because he's getting hit a lot now. He's getting hit easier, and he's not taking punches too well. I think what Floyd did, Floyd shined a lot of light on him.
Yeah.
With all that light being shined on him, he had to stop doing whatever people thought he was doing.
Okay.
Right. He ran out of Kool-Aid.
He ran out of Kool-Aid. My point is,
Marcus, because in the last fight they didn't take the random blood test, but Marcus is saying in the next fight, if they have a next fight round number 5, they'll do that. But you're right, he ran out of Kool-Aid.
In the world, they need to have a number 5.
Nah, you don't think they need to have a number 5?
No, only way they would have number 5 if Pacquiao would have won. Pacquiao didn't win. Why have a number 5? I mean, the dude didn't lose by a split decision. He was asleep.
Yeah, he was asleep, man.
Completely asleep. He woke up, thought it was time to go running. He woke up talking about, you know what? He told him, the ref said, look, ref. He said, ref, hold on. I got to go train for this fight. I'm fighting Marquez for the 5th time.
Wow.
I said, no, man, Marquez knocked you out. I said, no, he didn't. The fight didn't even happen. He said, I got to go fight Marquez. Watch out. Let me go do my road work. Who put these shorts on? Got to do my road work.
They said that they said Tyson did that when he fought somebody. He was supposed to, I think it was after the Buster Douglas fight. They said that Mike Tyson told them he told his corner what round did I knock him out in or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. When you get knocked out, that stuff happens.
All right, well, it was great talking
to you, Mr.
Definitely.
And you all, I really appreciate you taking the time and calling me back. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Twitter and Facebook and every contact for the fans listening.
Okay.
Twitter is Banks Boxing ENT, and Facebook is just Jonathan Banks.
Okay. If we could get a post fight after the Seth Mitchell fight, that would be nice. So maybe. You know what I mean?
Hey, call me up, man. I'm around, man.
All right, man.
Thanks, champ. Yo, we appreciate your time.
Oh, my pleasure, man. Thank you. My pleasure.
All right, man. Take care.
Peace, bro.
All right, peace, bro. Take care.
Cool.
All right.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.